teachers.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
6:09 is now the time on your early Thursday evening. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking lots of winter weather heading our way over the next couple of days, and some of it could be quite dangerous. So let's get right to our live look right now at downtown Utica, where under cloudy skies we're still sitting at 28 degrees, but that's the last of that we're going to see for quite some time. Temperatures dipping well below normal over the next few days. Temperatures across the area right now are into the 20s, with the exception of Greene. Southern Chenango County still sitting at 30 degrees. Up toward the north, you've got the low and mid-20s. But when you factor in the wind out of the west right now at around 5 to 15 miles an hour, and even Syracuse sustained wind has 31 at the present time, it is feeling much chillier than that. It feels like the teens and low 20s further toward the south, but up toward the north, it already feels like the single digits and teens. And even as early as tonight, we will see those wind chill values dipping below zero, but not as much as tomorrow night through Saturday morning. So for that reason, from the Mohawk Valley on toward the south, we have a cold weather advisory from 7 p.m. tomorrow evening through 10 a.m. on Saturday, where we could see wind chills as low as minus 25 to minus 10. Up toward the north, though, you do have an extreme cold warning that goes from the same time, 7 p.m. tomorrow evening through 1 p.m. on Saturday, for wind chills that could be as low as minus 40 to minus 25 or so. So again, there's those wind chills for tomorrow night, the lowest that they'll be, and that could produce frostbite in as little as 15 minutes. And even as we head through the day on Saturday, even though temperatures themselves will warm up into the single digits, it won't feel like it. It'll feel like it's in the single, if not double digits below zero, and even that can still produce frostbite in as little as half an hour or so. We also do have some lake effect snow warnings that continue for northern Herkimer and Hamilton County through 7 p.m. tomorrow. Same for the winter storm warning that has been going for Lewis County for most of the week. And that's where it is right now. Some of it is heaviest up toward the St. Lawrence Seaway, but it'll continue to meander back and forth a couple of times as we head through the evening hours. But it's expected to stay mainly toward the north. We have another cold front moving toward Chicago and portions of Wisconsin right now. That'll be with us during the day tomorrow. And then this is the big storm that everybody's going to be talking about, just coming on shore of Southern California. A wide swath of the country going to be impacted by that. We'll walk you through futurecasts locally here first. Again, there's that lake effect snow to the north during the overnight hours. Can't even rule out a couple of spotty snow showers further toward the south as a reinforcing shot of colder air heads our way tomorrow morning. So you might find a few snow showers for your morning commute. But again, temperatures starting off between 15 and 20 degrees, falling to around 10 by the end of the day, and that wind chill throughout the entire day, only in the single digits and teens at best. And then the attention shifts to that winter storm watch area wide. This is from late Saturday night through Monday evening, but the worst of the weather is going to be on Sunday. So it begins late Saturday evening, heaviest Sunday afternoon. Still will be impacted by it on the morning commute on Monday, and that means we'll have slick travel along the roadways. This is an early thought on this, but most of our areas seeing as much as 8 to 12 inches of snow, a little bit less toward the north, a little bit more as you head toward the south. And then as far as the 7-day forecast is concerned, once we get beyond that, we'll be seeing some gusty winds as well as some more lake effect snow, and temperatures still struggling to get to 20 degrees. Thomas, back to you.
You definitely want to stay inside the...
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
And a good Thursday evening to everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking some winter weather, lots of it over the next couple of days. Let's first start off with a look at our almanac for today. 33 was the high, but that was around midday or so, and then we had that front move through with the snow squall, so we've dropped since then. 22 was the low this morning. Those were both about 5 to 7 degrees above average, respectively. That's the last time that we're going to be able to say that, though, for quite some time, and obviously not anywhere near records of 68 or minus 19, although over the next couple of days it'll feel just as cold as minus 19, and we had 700 of an inch of precipitation and just over 9.5 hours of daylight. So that's some good news, is that we are gaining daylight, although we're not going to see much of it over the next couple of days. With a few clouds in downtown Utica right now, currently our temperature is sitting at 22 degrees. However, when you factor in the wind, it does feel chillier. I'll talk more about that in a second. We do have some teens up toward the north, though, and for the rest of the area, it's right around, if not just above 20 degrees. But enjoy that while we've got it, because we're not going to be anywhere near there the next couple of days. Up toward the north, we do have some single-digit feels like readings Lake Pleasant at 1, Old Forge at 4, and Boonville at 9, I should say. The rest of us feeling around 10 to 15 degrees or so. That's above zero. Over the next couple of days, we'll be well below zero, especially tomorrow night through Saturday morning, and that's why we have an extreme cold warning from the valley up toward the north, where it could feel as low as -40 to -25. From the valley on toward the south, it is a cold weather advisory in the lighter blue color for feels like values between -25 and -10. So it's going to be brutally cold no matter where you are tomorrow night. There could be frostbite in as little as 15 minutes. And even as we head through Saturday, there will be some sunshine out there with a few clouds, but it won't help much. We'll only see wind chill values at best getting into only the double digits to maybe single digits. That's still below zero, even during the day, with temperatures themselves only getting into the single digits above zero. We do still have the lake effect snow threat continuing through tomorrow evening for Lewis, Jefferson, Oswego County, where you still could see as much as 7 to 12 plus inches of snow. And then for northern Herkimer as well as all of Hamilton counties, it is a lake effect snow warning where you still could see as much as 3 to 7 plus inches of snow, and that's where most of it's going to stay during the overnight hours. From the valley on toward the south, you could still see as much as 1 to 3 inches, but Old Forge, Lowville getting into the activity right now. And then we do have another cold front heading our way. This one right here back toward the west though, out toward Los Angeles and Las Vegas. That's where our next storm system is coming from, and it's going to be trekking its way across the country. First things first, though, on Futurecast overnight tonight, doing a pretty good job of showing where the lake effect snow is going to stay. There could be a few streamers coming in off of Lake Erie down toward the south, but again, only adding up to 1 to maybe 3 inches of accumulation. And we've got that next cold front moving through tomorrow afternoon into the evening hours, and it will be with us for our Friday night as well. Then the attention shifts to that winter storm watch from Saturday evening through Monday evening for the possibility of 6 plus inches of snow, the heaviest occurring on Sunday afternoon. And it looks like most of our area is going to see as much as 8 to 12 inches of snow, but that's just a conservative estimate. And I expect the Monday morning commute and schools to be impacted. Thomas, back to you.
Thank you, Jordan.
Now, Eyewitness News begins with your forecast first.
11:05 is now the time on your Thursday evening. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking much colder conditions for your Friday. Temperatures starting the day around 15 to 20 degrees. It's still feeling like the single digits. It won't take long, though, to dip to around 10 degrees. But when you factor in that wind, it'll feel like it's right around, if not just below zero. And there could be some more lake effect snow. I'll time out an even larger system with more snow and the cold on Eyewitness News at 11 right now.
Local news that matters. This now, your Eyewitness Weather forecast.
11:16 is now the time on your late Thursday evening. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking lots of winter weather over the next couple of days, whether it's lake effect snow, extreme cold, or a nor'easter heading our way. Let's first take a live look at downtown Utica right now, where currently we're sitting at 20 degrees. That's warmer than it's going to be for most, if not all of the next 7 to 10 days, and that's under cloudy skies. But when you factor in the wind, it does feel colder, as we've been telling you the last couple of days or weeks, really. And up toward the north, we do have some middle and upper teens, and same thing down toward the south right now. But as I mentioned, the wind is fairly light, but it does still add a chill to the air. It's around 5 to 10 miles an hour, largely out of the west right now, and that's what's making it feel even chillier. So even just that slight wind makes it feel like the single digits, both above, right around, if not just below zero to the north. Look at Old Forge, already sitting at -3. Down toward the south, though, it still feels like the teens and 20s above zero. Tomorrow night will be well below zero. So for that reason, we do have an extreme cold warning up toward the north in the deeper blue color. That goes from 7 p.m. tomorrow through 1 p.m. on Saturday. Further to the south, it is a cold weather advisory where you'll still have wind chill values tomorrow night into Saturday morning between 7 p.m. and 10 a.m. of -25 to -10. Further to the north, you could see wind chill values as cold as -40, and that means that you could induce exposed skin to frostbite, expose it, I should say, in as little as 15 minutes in some locations. Even as we head through Saturday, we're only getting to around maybe 9 to 10, 15, 20 degrees, still below zero. That's during the daytime with sunshine. But with that wind, it doesn't take much wind when it's that cold to make it feel that cold, and frostbite can occur in as little as 30 minutes. We also still have several lake effect snow related warnings. A lake effect snow warning itself continues for northern Herkimer as well as Hamilton County until 7 p.m. tomorrow. And this winter storm warning that has been going for most of the week for Lewis County will finally expire at 7 p.m. tomorrow. We could see as much as 7 to 12 inches, a little bit less toward Herkimer and Hamilton County, maybe as much as 3 to 7 plus inches there, a little bit less as you head down toward the south as well. We're still dealing with that lake effect snow northwest on the radar, and we have several cold fronts, 2 of which have already moved through, 1 still to go, and that moves through tomorrow afternoon with some snow showers. It's a reinforcing shout of colder air. This system down toward Southern California and Southern Nevada is what will become the massive winter storm system trekking its way toward us over the next couple of days. Futurecast shows us that we will see some lake effect snow to the north coming off of Lake Ontario and to the south for your morning commute, but in between that, the thruway should be just fine for your morning commute tomorrow. Then we'll see that third cold front move through during the afternoon and the evening hours, meaning that we will see some more lake effect and lake enhanced snow from this time Lake Ontario, and then temperatures will slide from around 15 to 20, dropping into the teens and single numbers throughout the day. And then the attention shifts to that winter storm watch for most of the day on Sunday for snowfall that could be greater than 6 inches. That'll likely impact our Monday morning commute as well. With slick travel on the roadways, the heaviest looks to be Sunday afternoon when there could be as much as 8 to 12 inches. Locally higher amounts further to the south by the time it's all set and done. And then next week, we do quiet down slightly. Still some lake effect snow shower chances in there, and it still remains cold though. Thomas, back to you.
Thank you, Jordan. Utica